With the advent of soft landings that have been brought into FM via public bodied buildings, BIM, building information modelling, has now become mainstream. From an FM software perspective, we've always been at the cusp of having to draw data out from a BIM model and then populate the system, effectively allowing the design through to the construction phase dictated by the assets in question that are within the BIM model. What we at FSI have now done is to bring through that model and to bring into an FM system, enabling us to really to leverage on a number of key benefits. Firstly, from a design stage, we can be involved earlier on in that design element, understanding the asset information model, helping to populate the EIRs, allowing FM to have a voice in terms of how assets are structured within that BIM model. Once defined, we're now utilising IFC or COBie extracts to bring that information directly into an FM system. This enables a number of key benefits. Firstly, from an engineering perspective, graphically we can understand and look at the model, understand how the connections between the assets lie, either varying different systems or in terms of where that parent and child hierarchy may lie. What we can also start to look at now as well is understanding that asset information. Once operational, we can look at lifespan, we can look at the service details, understand where potential issues may arise. But also, once we've gone through post-occupancy, starting to look at that asset regime, update that information modelling, because not only could this be one way, we can also have this bi-directional. So we can start to feed back to the live model. Again, when we're looking at a 25 to 30 year occupancy of a building, making that model live and up to date is an absolute vital ingredient in making sure that we can capture cost and equally the efficiency of how our assets are operating. So to reiterate, from where FSI standpoint are, we bring in the BIM model inside an FM application, and the advantages that it'll give us are absolutely tenfold. You know, to be able to enable an FM team to understand where certain assets may live within voids, to understand the asset information that not only is seen within the BIM model, but to break that down into a functioning FM asset register is absolutely vital. But also then to start to bring in mobility, so the ability to understand that on the fly and use FSI Go to develop that information. So bringing BIM into an FM system is not only vital, but it's also where we're going to be going into the future. Soft landings at the moment has been focused very much from a public sector body, but BIM and the advantages of BIM are becoming mainstream, and where that will really help is to align both the design, the construction and the post-occupancy FM teams into one force. Thank you.